What is going on, y'all? It is Fargassier. Hopefully, you're having a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Friends, today we're going to be talking about something that I wish I knew when I first started playing Fallout 76, and that is not learning every single plan that you come in contact with out there in the wasteland, y'all. Today we're talking about the loot pool and why it matters. Y'all sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. Now, this is something that I really wish someone had explained to me when I started back playing Fallout 76, because I was just going around picking up every single plan and learning everything underneath the wasteland sun. Now, the reason that you don't want to learn every single plan on your travels through the wasteland is because when you go against a legendary enemy, do a daily, do an event, or go against a boss, you are going to be awarded a legendary item, whether it be a 1-star, a 2-star, or a 3-star legendary piece of armor or a weapon. And this is where your loot pool or your loot table comes into effect, because if you don't know how to make the fixer, you are not going to have the chance of having a fixer drop to you unless they add it into the loot pool. And now that's why everyone says that you need to have RNG on your side, because if you don't know what RNG is, it's a random number generator, and this is how Fallout 76 dictates what type of weapon or piece of armor you're going to get from the legendary drop, as well as the legendary effects on that piece of armor or that weapon. Now, this loot table that we're talking about does not include the camp item, so feel free to pick up and learn that Brahmin couch, the acoustic instruments, or anything for your camp. This is not going to mess with the loot table for your armor or your weapons. Now, the reason that I want you to protect your loot pool is the simple fact that we will not use every single item. So when you see those mole miner gauntlets, feel free to only pick up one. And if you really want to use a mole miner gauntlet and you want the chance to get a free legendary from taking out an enemy or doing a daily or doing an event or anything like that, you can learn it freely. But if you really only want to use a railway, a fixer, a handmade, a Gatling gun, learn those items, because when it's time for a legendary to drop, you are more in line to get a piece like that. Like on one of our new characters that we only have the excavator power armor learned right now. So outside of default for armor pieces, we're getting a lot of excavator power armor pieces for that character. Now, there are events that have been added to Fallout 76 that go based off their own loot table as far as what legendary they are going to give to you at the end of that event, but the legendary enemies that are inside of that event are going to go off of your loot pool. I know this is kind of confusing, but let's take, for example, the event Most Wanted that came to Fallout 76 with the Nuka World on Tour update. Now, there are two options that you can get on completion from the event. You'll either get the Gunther's Big Iron or the Western Spirit. And now the players don't know how to make either one of these items, so this is an event item that goes on its own loot table for that event. But now maybe you've been picking up every single plan as it pertains to armor, weapons, and camp items and learning them along the way. I'm here to tell you, don't worry about it. It is that your loot pool is a little diluted now, but it's one of those things that think about all the knowledge that you have. And if you're old enough on YouTube, you just saw the dude with the Lambo talking about all their bookcases behind them. And really, honestly, at the end of the day, knowing how to make everything really isn't a bad thing. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and let me know in the comment section below how your loot table is faring out there in the wastelands of Appalachia. And if you hadn't seen the video where we go over the news for this week in Fallout, make sure to check this out. And we also give some content creators some shout outs in there, so make sure to check that video out. Thanks so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great and wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.